meet again. It is almost the new year, so I wanted to make sure to get out my top 10 favorite thrift finds from 2024. I have turned this into a bit of a tradition starting in 2022, I believe. Did it last year and I'm doing it again this year. It's just a good way for me to look back on all the thrifting and the shopping I did this year, wrap up the season, wrap up the channel, if you will, and as we go into another freaking year. I actually quite am in disbelief that Christmas is soon. I'm filming this back in New York City while I'm at home enjoying the holidays. I hope everyone's having a great holiday season. The time is flying by and I can't make it stop. I feel like I shopped a lot less this year than last, which I'm really proud of myself for. Actually, what I purchased, I really felt good about. I still had things that I purchased that I didn't need to purchase, and I should have been more careful about those decisions. So I'm actually thinking, and let me know if this is interesting to you. I'm thinking to do a what I wish I didn't thrift video, because we love to see the good, but there's also still those things where you buy because you think, oh, it's super cheap, blah, blah, blah. It'll fit, no problem. It doesn't matter. It does matter, because at the end of the day, I had to clean out my closet, and then you saw that pile of things that I didn't need. And I need to just be more cautious. I think as a society, it is so easy to be like seeing people get boxes and boxes and boxes delivered to their apartments, bringing home this. I'm making all this new product with my job. I'm a fashion designer for like a corporation, and we're just constantly like consuming, creating, putting stuff out there in the world, and we're like, oh, 3,000 units is too small, but really that's huge. Like 3,000 of this top. Do we think we're gonna sell 3,000 of those things? Like, oh, don't even get me started. If you haven't seen my channel before and this is the first time you're seeing me, well, this will be a good insight into who I am, what I do, what I thrift, and what I show, because I'm gonna do little tidbits of each thrift session, and I'll link the videos to all of these places that I thrifted, because I pretty much 99% of the time am vlogging when I go thrifting. But okay, spoiler alert, a lot of my favorite thrift finds are actually from Poshmark, which is kind of cheating in a way, but it's some of the favorite things that I found, which is what I've invested in, because while it's super cheap in comparison to brand spanking new, it's still not $10, $12, $15, $2, whatever dollars that a thrift store can be. But I'm going to start with something that I kind of hid from my channel on accident, like genuinely, like this was not on purpose. I just happened to have been really busy during this season, and I have videos on it and what I was like getting, but for some reason I just never posted it. This beautiful dress that I got for my friend's wedding. She had her wedding at the boathouse, and her dress code was literally like black tie, and then in her wedding website she basically said there's no such thing as being overdressed, extra is better, like don't worry, you're not gonna outshine me. And let me tell you, honey, no one could possibly, but I did go all out, because if someone tells me to go out, you know I'm going to. So this magnificent dress, the brand is Lily Rubin. So the way I found this was actually by one of my favorite thrift finds from last year. This little dress with embroidered flowers on it was Lily Rubin. So I looked up Lily Rubin on Poshmark and I found this glorious dress, and I didn't know what size I would be. This is a size 4, but I was able to get the measurements, measure myself, and I felt good about pulling the trigger. So I got it in and it fit me literally perfectly, and I am so happy. I love the beading details. It's beading and sequin, so sequin is a huge thing for 2024. I mean, it's gonna continue for another season, maybe even 2 or 3 seasons. Sequins have become the everyday, but on this evening gown, I thought it was gorgeous, and I'm just so happy with the results. And I also am really happy that I was able to figure out a way to make this look not old school, and the trending scarf thing, it just all came into play and it all came together beautifully at the final hours. So here's a little behind the scene of me like trying it on, and pictures of me at the wedding and all the things. So I am so proud of this Poshmark find situation, because I have a friend's black tie wedding and I was like, what do I wear for black tie? I bet I could find something on Poshmark, and I did. So I found this Lily Rubin vintage dress with already like little pads in it and everything, and I had a previous Lily Rubin dress, so that's how I knew to look for that vintage brand. So let me just try it on for you because it's stunning. So here she is on, so pretty. The listing was for $250. I put in a request, got it for $160, so love that. But I was a little bit like, oh no, my feet show. So I sort of panicked, but in a good way. Everything happens for a reason, because you guys, look at these. I mean, are you actually kidding? The color matching is perfect. I knew because of the 2 shades that it would probably be somewhere in between, and it's right on. So in my size, she had these listed for $80. I asked for $50. She said, okay, no problem. Boom, on its way. Just the most fun little pop for the day. I think it's so fun, so flirty. Like, her whole thing was go all out, so I really understood the assignment, I think. Also, it comes with a scarf, which I know is like typically you would wear like this or something, but the girlies have been going a little bit here with it, so I could even go there, but I might not. It might be a little too much. But like, what kind of bag would I wear now? Y'all let me know. I'm very excited. After a shoe trial and error, I landed on a nude slingback, and it actually looked really flattering and cute, and I had the best night ever. So definitely the #1 thrift find of 2024. My next thrift find is from around my birthday time. I had wanted this jacket when I went shopping for work. I do a lot of research and checking out higher end brands like Veronica Beard, which is the brand of this jacket, and I fell in love with it, and then I spent a year looking for it. Another year, it popped up on my Poshmark. I liked that thing so quickly, and once it hit my birthday time, I thought, I deserve this. So this was my birthday present to myself last year, and I think it's so good and so beautiful. I'm gonna bring it home and wear it over the Christmas holidays, and I just loved that it had that classic feel, but it still has like a little bit of a not grime, but a little bit of an edgy element with the charcoal colored shank buttons, and it's just made so well and fits me like a glove. There's so much tailoring to it, and even down to the silk lining. Like, you can't beat this quality, and this will be something I keep in my closet for years and years to come. This thrift find is super random. I actually have no recollection of buying this. I think I might have gone after a Trader Joe's run when I went to the Goodwill just in passing and decided she was a winner. So I don't think I have footage on this one, but it's a cashmere little vest that I don't think I have worn something so much as this, either layered by itself. It's just like a 10 out of 10, and they still sell like this exact silhouette and more colors and more designs, and I feel like I won the lottery because it was labeled as a tank top. That's all I remember. I don't know when I did it, where I did it. I don't know. It's a good one. I had to share this one. I splurged on this at the Hamptons flea market. I honestly probably could have done without it, but I didn't. And it's very bridal, but my plan is to wear it with like maybe a belt, some gold jewelry, like a gold flat, and make it look very casual, like dress it down versus dress it up, because it could easily get super like nightgown or even like bridal shower. I don't know. It could get a little something that I don't envision. I see it in more of like a Grecian way, if that makes sense. So I'm very excited to wear this summer, and I thrifted this at the flea market in the Hamptons, and we were all like pretty hungover when we went to this, and I was like, girls, we gotta be troopers. Like, this was in the plan. We're going to Amagansett, and we are gonna be bougie and go thrifting there, okay? So we did it, and I found something. It was like 50 bucks, which is so silly, but I thought it was really gorgeous, and I don't regret it, and I can't wait to wear it. If you find yourself in the Hamptons this summer, you absolutely have got to stop by the Vintage Flea Market. This is in Southampton. It's giving luxury. It's giving designer, Chanel, Fendi. We are in the Hamptons after all. Honestly, so entertaining to walk around. I did find this amazing white dress. I love the scallop hem detail for $60, which was such a steal in comparison to the $200, $300, $400 dresses I was seeing. What do you think? I love it. Next, okay, I fell in love with this skirt because honestly, I designed something similar for my project to get my promotion. I had to design a full look, and I wanted to wear this back to a graphic tee. So I was super just aware of volume skirts at the time, and that was one of my checklist items for this year coming out of my spring trends videos. So I was very locked in on one of these kind of skirts. So I did a little bit of reverse image searching, and I found a Banana Republic so similar to like the Sandro inspiration that I had, and in my size, I went to go buy it. It sold the second I literally made a offer. So someone must have offered higher than me, and then it went to the highest bidder. I feel like Poshmark has been letting me know when someone else is bidding on my like favorited items, and then I'm seeing them buy it. It went to her, and then I was so heartbroken. I was like, Mom, I'm so sad. So I started looking and looking, found it on eBay, and this was a 2 versus a 4. So it actually ended up being better because the measurements, turns out I'm a 2 at Banana Republic and not a 4. So boom, 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 5, 6, 7, 8, here we have it. I love this skirt. I wore it several times this summer, and I wore it on the 4th of July in the Hamptons, and I just felt like a little princess. So big fan of this, big fan of online internet sleuthing. Shopping is sleuthing the word, stalking of items, not people, and I'm very happy with this one. I really am into this look and vibe. What do you think? And it looks so good. So I'm obsessed. Number 4, JK, that was number 5. My next favorite is this H&M super puff dramatic puff sleeve situation moment girly girl. I love the way that this looks like the Gani tops. I wish it was Gani, but at the same time it is so chic, and I actually think that the fabric is more suitable for me versus like the denim that they tend to come in. But I just love this. I'm so happy that I found it. I plan to wear it all holiday season, and I've worn it a few times in my Instagram, and I just feel like this is the year of the leopard. Did you see that I said leopard, not cheetah? I'm really growing. So the year of the leopard, and I couldn't not mention this. I also have a pair of cheetah pants. Oh my god, I did it. Of leopard pants that were also in the running, but I thought we could pick one, and of the two, I picked this top because I think it'll be in my closet for a very long time, and I think it's very chic and cool. There's so much construction going on outside. I'm sorry if it's being heard. But that I found at the Brooklyn Buffalo Exchange, maybe. I know I was with Jordan. It was not that long ago. It was Brooklyn. It was Brooklyn. And that's when I also got a button down and the cheetah pants. So that was one of my favorite videos I made this year. If you haven't seen it, please check it out. I'll link it here. I'm looking for lots of cheetah per usual, but this is what I tried on in the store. I thought this top was really nice. It's a little bit boxier than maybe it should be. It's a size large, so a little bit too big for me, but I still got it because I feel like I can style it nicely. I also am so incredibly excited for these pants. I can't even explain. I've been looking for pants like this for so long. I'm so happy. As you can see, lots of stuff happening. It was really hard to film today because it was so packed in there. I thought like everything good was gonna be picked over. It wasn't. How cute is this menswear vest? I think that's so nice and fun. I also love this crochet-y, sweatery vibe pant. I think it'd be really cool with an oversized graphic tee. Wanting to think about cheetah, 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 and I found cheetah, cheetah, cheetah. This top is perfect. We love her. I do need to work on the front of it, but we'll get there. For a while now, since winter, so I was very pleased to find this. This is from H&M, so it is not Gani, which is so sad, and it was still $15. I love the way this looks. I think it's nice for work. My friend gave me the idea to put it in the front here. I do think it's a little funky. I don't know how. There's a button up here, which doesn't work. So I'm wondering, like maybe I move the button and elastic down to right here, and then it can be something of this type of situation. I don't know. I need to tweak it a little bit, but I do think that the bones are there, and it's so cute, and the fabric is like perfect. I love the cheetah print on it, and has just like the right amount of volume for like a statement piece that can, you know, bring a really like happy vibe to my outfit. So I absolutely would wear this exactly to work. So this is kind of, you know, an easy transition from the last outfit, but big fan. Big fan for sure. Let me try it on in more of a like going out way. So these heels I was also very excited to find because brand new basically and Taylor. They look so much like these Manolos that I had purchased through Poshmark, and then found out that Manolos run small, so they didn't fit me, and they were slingbacks. They were the same what are they called? Situation. Okay, ow, it's kind of stabbing me. But so I debated putting this in here because literally my mom thrifted this and then showed it to me when I was back home for a wedding, and I thought to myself, well, this is just excellent. Like, this is one of my favorite things I've ever gotten. And she literally thought it might be too like kitschy and I would think it was a joke, which I just think is so tragic because it's so similar to what I saw on the runways 2 or 3 years ago. I think maybe 24. But I have an image. I can't remember the designer right now, but it truly feels like part of that collection. Like, I think it was Zimmerman maybe. It just fits so well. I haven't ever tried it on, and it's so cute. So shout out to my mom. She's like a thrift queen. But it's vintage Betsy Johnson, and I think it's just so cool. But I'm very excited to wear this summer. I'm gonna slay in it, and I'm so happy she gave it to me. I didn't do any work. Just little details that go on vintage clothing, like adjustable straps that are from the back. Like, there's just things that we don't do anymore that make vintage clothes so special and cool, even down to like the seaming inserted here within like the corset. It's just, we don't have this anymore. And I love the print and the pocket. I mean, it's a 10 out of 10. Shout out to my mom. Thank you. Speaking of a fun 2024 situation, this is the one and only thing I thrifted in London and Paris. Actually, I think just London. I didn't thrift anything in Paris. Speaking of being better about my intentions and what I'm buying, I just need to pretend I have one singular suitcase to get home, and then I'll make better decisions. Because this is so freaking good. I love this. I have not worn it yet because I had to wash it and get the stains out, and then after I did that, it kind of wrinkled. which I obviously ironed it, but I don't know if I need to get it like professionally ironed because it just seems like I might have ruined the fabric like construction. I don't know. But the stains all came out if you're curious about that update from my London vlogs. Another one of my favorite, and honestly probably one of my favorite videos, was that London shopping vlog because you got to see everywhere we went and checking out everything, and it was such a vibe. But I had to mention this because first of all, London thrifting, and second of all, it's so good, and I can't believe it was only $40 being at one of these crazy vintage places. It was like the one affordable thing you could get at this store, you know what I mean? But it's called Paper London, and it's just so Londony, so we love it. So now fast forwarding to the second half of this video, we went secondhand shopping. And we started off at this place my friend had recommended. This is over in Notting Hill area, and mind you, this is a little bit later into the evening on a Monday night, so a lot of places ended up closing after here. But this place was really awesome. They had so many good sales on designer stuff. A lot of it was a little outdated, maybe not my taste, but it was definitely giving original clothes, very good quality, especially on the upstairs area. I saw so many good things that I would love to have purchased, but they were still consignment. I tried on the vest, even though the stain was like very prevalent, and for $40 I feel like this is such a good steal. It's so well made, and I love this place called Retro Woman. We're working our way up to number 9. I got this back in Springfield of all places when I went on my first thrift with me there. I went with my dad actually. He took me because I don't live in Springfield, obviously. Whatever. Okay, fast forward. I did a thrift with me there. You can also watch that video, but I've been really into this like quilted equestrian classic Ralph Lauren like old money, you know, vibe. So I thought this was really cute, and in the wrong context this would look like, you know, middle of American Mother, which is nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying like this could really go that way fast, but if you dress it in more of these like classic outfits and stylings, it really looks chic and it fits me super well. So I'm very happy with this find, and I can't believe it was literally like $12 or something. I was like, oh well, obviously I'm gonna get it. So yeah, the brand is Chicos, and honestly I think the longer length is really cute, but I have seen some girls with cropped ones, and I fear if I get bored of this I might chop it off. Would that be a bad idea or a good idea? You know I'm never gonna get to it. And when I go thrifting, I will post like polls to help decide what I should do, but often I don't listen to it, so just being totally honest. I ended up also getting this. It is also smaller. These like more cropped or super oversized, but I did really like that it was more of a fitted style for me, so I think it just looks pretty cute. And then I'm just gonna throw on my super slouchy jeans. So these are from Abercrombie, and we've already made our way to number 10. I don't know how, but that's how fast the year flew by, is as fast as this video is flying by. So number 10 is this little skirt that I got from Poshmark. It's Maj, obviously. If it's not Maj, Veronica Beard, Sandro, I probably am not purchasing it on Poshmark unless, you know, it's like one of those beautiful gowns. But I'm just so happy with this purchase because it came in so well made and such good quality. It was $60 when it typically would have been like $3.50 for it right off the rack. It's wool. It's made super well. I love the belt it comes with. It's comfortable. It's a flattering length, and I love a skirt, especially one like this. It just gives me such a Chloe vibe, and Chloe was like the girl, the it girl of the season. So I'm just so into this, and I feel like it really caps off my favorites of the year. So that's all of them. I hope you guys enjoyed this video with me, and thank you for coming along with me this year and supporting me and watching my channel and leaving comments. I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful new year. And my resolution this year is to be more present. I don't remember what mine was last year, but I want to be more present in the day-to-day. I feel like I get so bogged down by my tasks and my to-do lists. If I'm at the party, I'm at the party. I should just be present at the party. I went to the party. I'm not at home being productive. I'm whatever. And I'm just going to be present and like not worry about all the things when I'm doing something. I feel like I catch myself doing that often. Here's to 2025, and I am very pumped about it. I'm a little scared. I have a little bit of an uneasiness about it. It doesn't help that there's apparently aliens and drones in the air, but like I said, we're being present. Here I am. I'm sitting here, I'm talking with you. I'm not gonna think about the aliens right now, and we're just gonna move on. So subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you in my next video. New videos every week. Love ya. Bye.